What's up, guys? John checking back in. I'm about to do a pretty much like a shoulder workout again. It's shoulder day. What's going to happen is I'm pretty much going to go into more of hypertrophy. I'm going to go a little bit of a wider grip. Why? Because I want to hit more of like the remedial head and the shoulder and pretty much more on the rear delt. That's what I'm going to go for because I feel like I want to get those. Even before when I was leaner, I never had those like 3D lats, 3D shoulders, so that's going to be my main focus. Guys, if you, like, let's say if your bench is lacking, your flat bench is lacking, okay? Or if your, per se, let's say if your squat's lacking, or let's say if your deadlift's lacking. Guys, try to make that your strong suit so you're improving overall. Because if you're, excelling on one thing, like let's say you're benching 400 pounds, okay, but you're deadlifting 275, that doesn't look good, personally. You want to be a pretty much well-rounded athlete or whatever you're training, or a bodybuilder or a powerlifter. You want to be well-rounded, okay? If you have any medical problems, then I definitely understand. If your doctor said you can't fucking squat or you can't deadlift because of your back, you can't squat because of your ankles or your ACL, then I understand. But if you're, if you're excelling in one thing, it's just like if you look at that one guy that's in the gym, his chest is huge, but he lacks a back, or his chest is huge, but he's got big ass arms and big ass chest, and that's it. Guys, it looks really unproportionate, and a lot of people aren't gonna like that unless. If you're someone like me, I know a lot of you guys out there, if you see that one dude there, it's like a frowned upon type of thing. It's like, oh, dude, this guy's fucking a chest monkey or something. So, I recommend that. I have a lot of people who, are saying, I can't really bench because, it hurts my shoulders, or I can't really do chest because it hurts my shoulders. Guys, it's all about the form, and that's why I'm going to start doing the tutorial videos. Guys, the tutorial videos, by the way, I did film it. There was some people in there, but the music was banging. Like, it was just not a good time to go. I'm gonna try at because I went at like 12 o'clock and it was still fucking packed. So I'm gonna go out like Saturday at 12 o'clock or Friday at 12 o'clock because everybody will be out on the weekend or something. So I'm gonna try to make it where it's completely quiet and it's gonna be a whole tutorial. So sorry about it. It should have been posted today, but I'm posting the shoulder video instead. So guys, like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much wind up my grip, pretty much focus on more of just the squeeze. Do a little bit of heavy. I'm going to do some heavy lifting too. I'm going to push some weight, but not as much as I usually do. So keep that in tune. So guys, this shoulder workout is going to be coming in right now as you speak, as I'm talking actually, and that's going to happen right now. So keep in tune at Ironclad Fitness Studio. John checking out.
What's going on, guys? Back at it again. So we decided to start off with some side lateral raises. Reason being, I really don't do this movement as much, and I really wanted to focus on it in the beginning, especially with dumbbells. Really tried to, go a little bit lighter today, especially on the side laterals. Guys, you don't really want to go heavy on these, but you got to be really careful, especially if you're working out shoulders. Because the shoulders it's a pretty small muscle, so I really recommend 30 to 45 minutes just working out shoulders, and go hard on it, go ham on it, push the weight. But any movement like this, don't go high. I don't even go up that high. I probably go up to like 35s, and that's it. I don't go anywhere higher than that. There's different ways of doing it. Keith is doing it more of actually putting your arms straight. What I'm doing is I'm pretty much putting my arms at a 90-degree angle. What that's going to do, it's going to hit a little bit of the rear delt, and also it's going to hit more of the side lateral more of the time. And it's also going to hit also the traps too. So Keith is doing it his way too as well here. He's changing it up. He had a slight bend of his arm, so he's pretty much, as you see, his traps pretty much flaring. Guys, when you go in heavy movement, you see how he's dipping down. You guys can dip down to get those extra reps. There's nothing wrong with that. As you can see here, I dropped the weight down and just really wanted to focus on the tight squeeze at the top. So that's what we did there. As you can see, my traps are flaring up too. So if you see, most of the time, if you bring your scapula back, you're going to focus more on just your side laterals. I really wanted just to focus pretty much more of like the full movement. but that's pretty much there. I'm just trying to really put as much blood as I can in that muscle, so I can have the most uttermost pump as I can. Today I was going for more just like a pump in my shoulder, and to see if I can hit a little bit more volume today, because usually I'm hitting heavier and heavier and heavier reps, heavier sets with less repetitions. So that's what I've been doing here. So I think we did 3 sets of these. Usually I did three sets to like failure, or whenever you start feeling you're doing enough. So I didn't really go till absolute failure, just because I wanted to save myself, so I can keep going throughout the workouts. Here we are. What I like to do on these guys, you don't have to do it. I do it in more of like an incline when I'm shoulder pressing, because it puts a lot of strain on my shoulder putting it straight up. It's kind of like an incline, but what I'm pushing straight up instead of out. So, and I showed Keith. Keith said it feels a lot better. See how Keith also has a little arch between his back and the back pad of his lower back. It's good to do that too as well, because you're pretty much using more of your shoulder, and you're pretty much using it to brace, as opposed to if you're flattening your back and you're just throwing your arms up. What that's going to do, it's going to actually prohibit more of, it's going to increase the chances of you getting hurt. So I really recommend just putting your shoulder blades back right into the bench, a little bit of an arch in your lower back, and then really driving with your legs. I went up to 80 pounds, which is kind of heavy for me, especially on a shoulder press. Usually I'm going anywhere from 100s to 105s. And then after that we decided to do, and I also told you in the video earlier, that I really pretty much with my grip outs. Now what that's going to do is it's going to pretty much focus more of just the front head of the shoulder. I'm going to keep doing his set here. He's struggling a little bit, but we also did another 2 workouts after this, so it's going to get a little bit more difficult as you go. Guys, like I said, you really want to hit shoulders anywhere from 30 minutes to 45 minutes. If you guys are hitting it over an hour and a half, 2 hours, I don't recommend that, because it's going to really strain your shoulders out, and at the same time you're not going to be able to hit you're not going to be able to hit chest, and you're not going to be able to hit back either. So I really recommend guys just doing it for 45 minutes, hitting 4 or 5 exercises, and just go home. Here I hit 135. I decided to go a little bit heavier. It was extremely hard, especially because I have a longer arm set for my body, but really expanding my grip on this barbell push, it was pretty difficult, surprisingly, and I felt more into my shoulders than usual. So here we did some side lateral raises on the machine. And what I like to do is I like to just put one arm on each machine, and I really focus in on just really squeezing at the top. Like I said, today was going to be more of like a hypertrophy day, and really trying to squeeze at the top of the muscle. So this was pretty hard. I did a couple of these. I didn't film all of this, by the way, guys, because it would be like a 20-minute video. So I just decided to hit one set of here, and then we hit our rest of our sets. We did 4 sets. Usually I get anywhere from 15 to 20. And then lastly, what we did is we decided to hit some shoulder press on the Smith machine. And I decided to go pretty heavy there. So that's pretty much it, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know if there's anything you guys have. Of course, any questions about dieting, any questions about workout plans. If anything else, I'll catch you guys next time.